Well, hello and welcome to the Scandinavian Arena in Gothenburg in the south of Sweden, and semi-finals day at the Women's EHF Euro 2016. What a 2 weeks it's been. Paul Bray here with you for this first semi-final as the Netherlands prepare to take on Denmark. Two teams who have entertained us tremendously with fast pace. Very attractive handball. It's Denmark coming out first. Maria Fisker, protective headgear. An earlier injury, concussion. 10 goals in the competition so far for Fisker. Plays for Rannes. Divola, Heindal. One of 5 players making their debut at a major senior event for Denmark. Dr. Deagle coming on, who plays the club handball in Russia for Rostov-Don. She, together with Toft, the goalkeeper, the only 2 players who play their club handball outside of Denmark. Christina Christiansen, the big mystery, hasn't set foot on court. We're told he's not injured. It's a tactical decision. Vestergaard, the right winger. Stina Jönsson, the new captain of the team. 35 goals in the competition, second top scorer behind Niagu. Also the second best with assists. And the final player coming out, Althea Reinhardt. So that is the Danish team. They line up with an average of 73 internationals, and second from the left is their coach Klaus Brun Jørgensen. So pleased they've got through to the semi-final. They've just got stronger and stronger. Now the team from the Netherlands, who were silver medalists at the World Championships last year. Jessie Kramer, defense specialist, the first one out. Plays a club handball in France. In fact, none of them play their club handball in the Netherlands. 7 in Germany, 3 each in France, Hungary and Denmark. Here comes the captain, Danik Snelder, 26-year-old, who plays for Ferencváros in Hungary. 8 goals in the competition. He's on the line. Yvette Brock plays for Jurrietto, 18 goals for the line player. Gone past 100th international for the Netherlands. Nika Groth, who's had a tremendous Euro 2016 with 24 goals, a 67% success rate. Also plays for Jurrietto. 26 assists. Jasmina Jankovic, who's been the second choice keeper, high-fiving the Danish team in the distance. Malestein, winger Malestein just on Vesto's next out. Malestein there with 10 goals in the competition. And the last one to come out, Istvana Polman. Still Malestein. And on the right of that long lineup is the coach, Helle Thompson, who only took over in October from Henk Grønne, Danish coach who coached the Swedish team before with Thomas Sivertsen. Assisted. So the referees for today, Peter Brunovsky and Vladimir Kanda from Slovakia, refereed at the last 3 Euros. Now time for introduction of the table officials. Stella Vartanyan from Russia on the left-hand side. Viktor Konopliasti of the Ukraine. So with all the introductions made, we are just about ready to get the second part of this protocol underway. It's time now for the national anthems. With the Netherlands first. from the players and indeed the bench. And now it will be time for the anthem of Denmark. Big cheer, and there are lots of supporters of both teams here today. These teams have met 9 times. 7 wins for Denmark, 1 for the Netherlands, 1 draw. In European Championships, Denmark have won the only 2 encounters. In fact, the last official win for the Netherlands was at the B World Championships back in 1977. As their 39-year wait for a official competition win over the Danes come, although they did beat them in a friendly in 2008 in Denmark. Since then, the Danes have won a couple of other friendlies. Paths have not crossed that many times in official competition. So the lineup for the Netherlands, we would expect probably Polman, Groot and Van der Heijden to start at the back. Bond and Roos, the only left winger they've got on the wings, with Snelder on the line and Tess Vester, who's been superb in goal. There is the poster girl of Dutch handball, Estefana Polman, 10 goals, 67% shot efficiency against Spain. She scored 28 in total in this competition with 16 assists. Plays a club handball in Denmark. Line up for Denmark, well, we could very well see Hansen, Jørgensen and Kranborg across the back, although Klaus Jørgensen has been happy to chop and change. They have only 1 right winger, Østergaard. Should start with Fisker and probably Burholt on the line. And Sandra Toft in goal. There is Anna-Mette Hansen, 25 goals and 10 assists at Euro 2016 so far for the 22-year-old who plays for Copenhagen, playing a 2nd European Championship. And they are very similar styles, these 2 teams. Klaus Jørgensen, who's brought in a bit more aggressive defence from Denmark, deeper at times, a bit more adventurous, while Helle Thomsen has only had 2 months with her players since taking over the team from Henk Grønne. Both teams who have only lost 1 match, although Denmark did draw against Russia. Here we go then, and Denmark in the white shirts and red shorts throw off this first semi-final of the Women's EHF Euro 2016 in Gothenburg against the Netherlands in their orange strip and black shorts. Teams who know each other well. 3 of the Dutch players play their club handball in Denmark. Others have been in Denmark previously. And notably, playmaker Nico Groot, who spent 9 years at Midtjylland before moving to Djur in Hungary. So at the start, they have got Hansen across the back, along with Kranborg. And the captain Jørgensen came off the post, lucky break for the Dutch. Vester comes out to help. There's going to be a lot of fast play here, so hang on to your hats, fumble the ball. The second attempt, Hansen manages to pick up the loose one. Could have been a fast break otherwise, Fisker was away. So the Danish team who won all their matches in the group stages, Montenegro, Hungary and the Czech Republic. They then lost to the defending champions Norway, but just a couple of goals. Drew with Russia, and then made sure of their semi-final place with a 21-17 win over Romania in their 3rd and last main round match. Shot goes way over the top there by Mette Kranborg, just 20 years of age, plays for SK Aarhus. The Dutch, for their part, were surprisingly beaten on the opening day by Germany, who've gone from strength to strength. Lost by 3 since then, have won all their matches. beating Poland and France in the preliminary stages, then Sweden, the hosts, Serbia, and then Spain to make sure of their place in the semi-final. Dutch, who certainly, as the stats have it, had the best attack at Euro 2016, 172 goals. Groot, Holman, Van der Heyden, as expected, across the back. Roch, number 13 on the line, who's a model in her spare time. It went on a handball court, takes no quarters. Holman brought down, and Van Boer gets a yellow card. Klaus-Boone Jørgensen thinks that just comes with the turf. She made more of it than there was, but she did have a from behind. As Pohlmann plays a club handball in Esbjerg, is foul. That's going to be a free throw. Pohlmann, in fact, and Van der Heyden, the left and right back for the Netherlands, play for Esbjerg in Denmark. None of their club teammates in the Danish team, though. That won't count. Inside the post, have gone into the side netting anyway by Hoos. So back come Denmark. One other Dutch player plays in Denmark is Bont. Number 7 on the far side, the right winger. Three of her club teammates here from Copenhagen, Hansen, Lacour and Spelleberg. Little handoff. Jørgensen! Saved. A bit of a touch on the way through. Sting taken out of the shot. Straight into the top. Toft goes down, the shot goes high. It's taken a while, but the first goal comes. Courtesy of Van der Heyden. Flat 6-0 defence by the Dutch, but they've got good depth. They'll push up when they need to. Kelly Dulfer in the centre with Boch. Well seen all the way. Vesta, who's so quick at getting the ball out. The break is on. Penalty, defending inside the area, and a good start by the Netherlands here. There's Hansen's shot. Going for her top left corner, but Vesta's seen the stats. At the opening goal. So Maura Visa to take the penalty. Well, Toft touches it, but gets nothing for that. Visa races off, and it's 2-0 to the Netherlands. And the Dutch coach, Ella Thompson, a Dane, celebrates. Mixed emotions, maybe. So Denmark need to find a way into this game. Coming up to 5 minutes play, they haven't broken through the defence yet. And there, the Danish spectators here trying to lift the team. Jørgensen, who's been terrific. Ball's loose, they break. And little mistakes are costing them. Pohlmann will go all the way, but save. Came back off the foot of Stine Bodholt, the line player, but Toft makes her first save of the game. A smile from the plays for Larvik in Norway. Trying to go through the legs, Pohlmann. Looking for the line, it's blocked, the break is on. Fisker under a lot of pressure. Cuts back inside Bond and shoots past Vesta. It's taken nearly 6 minutes, but they're off the mark, Denmark. Quick throw-off taken by the Dutch. Goes straight into Toft from Hoos. End-to-end stuff now. This is getting more like we expected it between these two teams. We like a very quick passing game, fast breaks, phase 1, phase 2. That's going to be a free throw. The other semi-final, we'll see France take on Norway, two of the teams with the toughest defences in the competition. So, handball. Van der 5 new players in this Danish team. On paper, the Dutch more experienced. The average nearly 100 internationals per player. Bit of a collision, but the Danes lucky to come away with that. Hansen slips, dropped the ball, but in the collision, Slovakian referees give them possession. So Borholt on the line, who plays for Viborg, moving top of the Danish league. She's joined there by Østergaard, the winger who goes in. Good play, and they're all square. Cheers from the Danish fans. Borholt, Nielsen. Drops it down between arm and leg. Jørgensen's happy. So this deep defence that Klaus Brun-Jørgensen's brought in, it's dangerous when they put in the second line player. Misread bounce by Toft and Pullman. Turned over straight away. Vesta comes out to take it. She'll have to go back though, she took it too far up court, did she? Well, not by much. There was the goal by Pullman, given too much space. Still got a yellow card. And the goal will be for Jørgensen. Is it Hansen? So Brock trying to make some space at the back as they push deep again. Effectively a 3-3 defence. It has to be very mobile. Bit of pulling on the shirt by Tranborg and Pullman. She keeps possession. Oh, well, under pressure, Groot takes a long-range shot, misses the top left corner. Attacking foul again. Too many turnovers for Denmark early on here. Ah, that's gone in though. Brilliant goal. Nika Groot. Flips the underside of the bar, smiles all round. Brilliant. The Netherlands. Back again. Netherlands who qualified for Euro 2016, top of Group 3. Lost away to Spain, but won at home. Both those teams going through ahead of Austria and Bulgaria. The Danes were second in Group 6 behind Russia. Lost both the Russian matches, but beat Turkey and Portugal to go through. They pulled one back, courtesy of Mette Tranborg. And again, the Dutch take the very quick throw off. Oh, completely clear. And within seconds, the 2-goal lead restored. 10 minutes played. There was a shot at the other, and that was beautifully placed. Tranborg. Good defense. Solid in the center. Ufer and Brock. Oh, and off the post, unlucky for them again. Picked up this time by Trine Østergaard, the Midtjylland winger. Still stays with Denmark. Seem to have the line covered all the time, and they've tried to force the ball into the line a couple of times and lost it. Pullman looking for support, goes back, but there's still a chance for Groot. Looks for the wing, she'll get a free throw. And a 2-minute suspension for Denmark as well. Hansen already on the yellow card, marches straight away. She knew it. Foul. Can't translate that for you, I'm afraid. More than watershed. 5-3 then the Netherlands, and they have a power play. So far, so good for the Netherlands. Oh, straight through the stretch defence. Left the door wide open, and through goes Laura van der Heijden, the Danish base right back for the Netherlands. And Thompson celebrates. So they're taking out their goalkeeper. Denmark trying to even up the odds here as Kasper Jønsson puts in Kriegel in the centre to see if that can unlock things here. While they got the extra player, though, Polman's going right up in defence, a deep 5-1, trying to stop the crossovers they like to do. Fisker has to come around to help now. Straight through, oh brilliant, right in the top corner, Mette Tranborg again. But they can't even get the throw-off done, and before they can get the goalkeeper back in again, it's scored. Straight, look at this. Toft was close, not close enough. 3-goal lead remains, and once again the goalkeeper is out as the Danes even up the odds for 20 seconds. There's Brock coming out to cut the pass. She's got to go round. It's getting untidy. They're unable to take the ball on the run. Thomas is going in behind them. They've gone flat again, the Dutch now. There's a bit of space. Saved. The goal's empty at the other end. Luckily, Fisker's picked it up. Østegård decides not to try and take on Bont on the wing. And the Danes back to full strength again as Toft goes into goal. We've got a yellow card holding on the line player, Groot. There she is. So does that give a little bit more space for Bodholt, I wonder? Jønsson, and they're making them work really hard at the back, but can't get a flow going. That's cleverly played. Stina Bodholt, and again the quick throw off. Oh, straight through. Too many steps, won't count. Let off for Denmark. He's used sparingly during the competition. The Danes have got one here, surely over the line. One scores. And there's some remonstrating going on by Sandra Toft with the referee. But it's given just as Denmark had pulled one back, courtesy of this shot by Jønsson. Let's have a look and see what you think. Well, maybe not. Stepping over the line on the way through. Well, the Dutch are incredibly fast on the take. Kriegel! Slapped arm, she'll get the free throw. Who's been brought in to put a bit of pace into the centre. Played for Esbjerg, ironically with Polman and van der Heijden, but moved off this summer to play for Rostov-Don in Russia. Tranborg. Jønsson with no run-up, can't get enough power behind it. It's blocked by one of the defenders, Sting taken out, and back come the Dutch midway through the first half. Groot, bit of a deflection, but Toft gets to it. That's for Jønsson trying to look poker-faced. Took off, there was the touch. Good save. And that's a little shove in the back. And Østegård wins the ball back for Denmark. Vester's fourth save that was. She's on a 40% save rate. Came into the competition, into this match rather, on 33%. Sandra Toft at the other end, 35%. Very, very good scores. Not the highest. Tranborg takes the long-range shot, pushed over as she was shooting. It'll be another free throw. It's a yellow card. Kelly Dulfer, the defense specialist, plays for Oldenburg in Germany. Riegel. Handball. Oh, did well. Borthold catches and shoots in the air before landing. They're back within one. This time they've managed to stop the Dutch from scoring straight from the throw-off. So Maura Wiese replaces Groot in the centre. Wiese out of favour and out of the team for over 5 years, with the previous coach Henk Gruner back again now and having a great Euro. As Polman is brought down by Tranborg. Free throw. Dutch still on the attack. Polman. Wiese, no way through. Also Bietigheim in Germany, the Dutch number 15. Too many steps, break is on. Did well to get the ball back. And they're level. Huge roar around the arena, courtesy of the captain, Jørgensen. Too many steps, play on, says the referee, though quick 1-2. And there's the equaliser. Danes playing even deeper now. They've got Lena Holstedt right up at the front. Space to exploit at the back. Nittenborg goes in there. Polman round the outside, lovely play. Drops her wrist back, curls it over the top. And her boyfriend Rafael van der Vaart, the former Dutch football player, approves too. So Tranborg slowed down, build up. Off goes Lena Holstedt, playing at the front of the defence. Not being used in attack. In on the line now goes Kathleen Heinder. She has some measure of success as Borthold has done well on the line. Well, missed opportunity at the first. Vesta got a touch on it. Save number 5. And every time Polman gets the ball, she's getting rough handled. They've got an eye on her. Hogstead had just come on as Vesta. Plays for Bietigheim as well. No way through. Polman takes down Vestergaard. She doesn't seem to mind too much as long as she doesn't go through. Pressuring them a little bit more in defence now. The wings need to come in at the back and use that extra space. Jasper Jørgensen gesturing, he wants the passive play call, he's got it. The arm's gone up. Polman doesn't like the attention she's getting though. And a bit further forward, just 10 metres out. That goes well wide. Took a touch on the way though, is it? It'll be a throw in from the corner. How many passes have they got left? Dulfer comes in, that came off the defender again. The throw in from the corner again, the ball's gone adrift. Still passive play, they can't have too many passes left, and again Polman well wide. And the defence working better for Denmark now as they start to pressure the Dutch. Again, off comes the defender, Holstedt. On comes Lotte Griegel. It's the World Championships last year when they hosted them for her cruciate ligaments in a preparation match. Griegel. Oh, she had the space. Luckily for her, no mistake from the winger. Lena Vestergaard, the scorer. Shams opens the angle, didn't quite tempt her off the line, but enough that she could get the ball inside the post. Team timeout called by the Netherlands. messages there, mindful of the camera and microphone. Showing the clipboard.
Skifter forsvar angreb, Tranborg og Asien. Prøv at høre, angrebsmæssigt. Superne, de bliver ved med at bygge op. Opmærksom på, der har ikke været sindssygt mange på ejer. Andet end over i venstre side. Andet end når vi selv bringer den op i farten. Hver gang vi har en streg stående over, og vi er i gang med spillet, så kan vi sagtens komme på barselsbevægelsen. Der kommer op og får et frit skud. Hold bare fast i det også. Højreovergangen herovre er også fine. Hele tiden holde øje med dem, der står derinde. Forsvarsmæssigt, sørg for hele tiden inden bagved at dirigere i forhold til Kolman herovre. Hvis I er på ydersiden, jeg skal også nok sige det, så skal Mette bare holde indad, så gør det ikke så meget.
Play resumes and the Dutch have gone for a 5-2 attack. They've taken out their goalkeeper. They do this periodically. Into the wing, save! The ball's come out though, the Netherlands have it. Visa can't find an option, back they come again, and Groot goes back with Snelder on the line. Malestein replacing Bont on the wing. Visa, Groot, such a brilliant competition. Lovely goal, they go back in front. The Danes unable to take the quick throw off though, and Vester's back in goal. Straight through, took Tough by surprise. Just saying there's an empty goal. So 8 minutes to go in the first half, and the Dutch leading by 1. Borholt's gone straight back in on the line after a brief rest on the bench. Bit of space now for Lacour, who's come on. Goes wide, may have got a touch from Vest on the way. Ball plays off. Oh! Clips the bar. Loïs Abing, who's just come on as well. Plays for Ici Paris in France. Long way. Plenty of power, but way over the top. Holstead races on for defence. And Lacour, who's just gone on, one of the 5 new players with the Danish team. Coming off with Lotte Griegel, not being used in defence. Needs a bit of experience. What's a difficult defence to play, he switches between the 6-0 as the Dutch take out their goalkeeper and go once more for a 5-2 attack, 2 line players. Here's the back and the wingers. Pullman, huge gap. She waited wide. And that's working wonders. There's the switch back. Goes to go up and close the door. Pullman in acres of space goes on the inside post. Organised at the back for the moment, the Danes. Fisker. Massive play's been called now, they've got to count their passes. Free throw. I reckon they've had 3 already. Good solution needed by the Danes now. 2, that could be it. Oh! Comes off the metalwork, hits the goalkeeper in the back and goes in. Talk about luck. No own goals in handball, Griegel will get it. Shoots through the defence, look at that, hit her on the back of the head. All in the wrist. Back within 1. First goal of the game for Griegel. Brock, and again, the goalkeeper is out. Into the wing, Coleman playing very wide. Unusually. Oh, Brock completely clear. Well, it is the advantage when you're playing this attack. Completely overloading them, they drag them out, and eventually 2 are jumping for the same player. 5 minutes to go in the first half. The Dutch, who've had the initiative and just stayed in front throughout, can't quite pull away yet. Lacour. A touch, it will be a throw in from the corner. Vester desperately trying to get a hand on it, and a team timeout for Denmark. And so far, so good for the Netherlands.
Når vi er 7 mod 6. Vi skal bevæge os sidelands hele tiden. Prøv når bolden. Jeg tror ikke på, at de vender en retur på fløjen, så er der presset. Når bakken starter pres, så møder vi det bare over så meget, vi overhovedet kan i boldsiden. Og så husk du at komme hurtigt. Hey, kom hurtigt til midten. Uanset hvad vi gør, angrebsmæssigt, vi bliver nødt til at lægge et ordentligt tryk. Vi laver ikke ret godt arbejde på den side af. Der skal større tryk på.
When we play 7 against 6, wait for the chance. If they go up here, I think sometimes defense go in here. Because if you stay here and you go here, you can give the ball to David. So sometimes stay here, sometimes in here. But when we play fast, the defense will be like this, and we have 1-by-1 in the middle. And it's so important now. If you have the chance, take it, okay? Hey,
Play resumes.
from left side, yeah, okay?
Lacour, Beagle and Jørgensen. Borderholt on the line. He's had a brief break. Beagle again manages to draw the defence and opens up onto the wing, and she's giving a lot of space to the winger. Østergaard, the scorer. Groot. Watch yourself, Hogstad. Watching Groot. Slightly from the back. 22-year-old, one of the newcomers to the team. 4 minutes to go. Dutch looking as if they have the answers as they take out the keeper again. This 5-2 attack. Oh, sheer power by Malestein right next to the face. And got a yellow card meanwhile. As Toft looks on. Let's have a look and see. Shot. So Malestein's happy. Østergaard isn't. She's got herself a yellow card. Watch the names. Jensen on the caption, but she prefers to be called Østergaard. They score, but again, the quick throw off by the Dutch. No goalkeeper out yet, looking for the line. Brock, it's intercepted. Collision as two players go for it. Østergaard and Visa. Visa gets the rub. It's a free throw for the Dutch. There was the shot by Lacour. Tried the other corner, it worked better. First goal for her. 3 minutes to go. The Dutch lead by 1. Brock goes in. They have taken the keeper out now. Into the wing. Oh, huge angle. Oh, saved by Toft. Relief on the bench. 27-year-old keeper. Played over 75 times for her country. Borderholt doesn't get the ball this time. Quick switch, looking for the line. There was holding going on Borderholt. She'll get the free throw. So, onto the wing comes Piska. Oh, and a fumble. We'll push up in defence. Moravisa! Off the post, and that's a penalty. Defending inside the area. Yvette Brock finds herself standing well inside. There was the initial shot. Third time they've hit the metalwork. In fact, two defenders are inside. Sneller as well. Regal relieved. Oh, cheeky little penalty by the captain Jørgensen. And it's all square. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Dropped down next to her standing leg. She moved across. Well, Tess Vester went to come off, but Helle Thompson sent her back in goal. They're going to stay with a 5-1 attack. The Danes now can move back up in defence. Allows them to play this more aggressive. They've got to catch them early. Visser cuts towards the middle. Rock is free briefly. Completely missed the connection. Trying to get the attacking foul. Didn't serve his purpose as they had to bring the ball back. And the Dutch defending for all they're worth here as we're well inside the last minute. 35 seconds, the substitutions are made. Riegel comes back on with Lacour. Having trailed all the way through the first half, a chance here for the Danes to get a psychological blow on the buzzer. But how long will the referees give them? They've got to take some initiative. Riegel, Lacour. Passive play, surely, yes, there goes the arm. Riegel, oh! And again off the post, how unlucky, that's the 4th time in this half for Denmark. Seconds ticking away. Didn't quite realise how close it was, and there goes the buzzer. And some relief, I think, for Klaus Brun-Jørgensen, because Denmark have struggled through the first half. Not quite got into their rhythm, but at the break, they've managed to pull level. It's Netherlands 13, Denmark 13. Well, Hoogstad, who's worked hard when she's come on at the front of a 3-3 defence, sometimes a bit of a 5-1. But Vester, 6 saves in the first half, doing what she could. Last shot of the game, hitting the metalwork. The Danes have seen far too much of that for their liking. There's Riegel, who took that last shot. And Christiansson, still no court time. Well, for the fans, what an exciting first half. Cat and mouse, 50% success rate for Denmark, 52% for the Netherlands for their goals. Fast breaks, well, 2 scored apiece, but the Dutch have missed 2 opportunities there. Turnovers 6 for the Netherlands, 4 for Denmark, and the penalties 1 apiece. And just that 1 suspension in the first half for Denmark. It's very nicely poised for the second half. Well, the scorers in the first half are fairly well spread out, in fairness. Borholt and Jørgensen 3 apiece for the Danes. Groot and Polman the same for the Netherlands. Well, the story of the game is one where the Dutch came out of the blocks much quicker. It took the Danes 6 minutes to get their first goal, but eventually they did get up and running, and slowly but surely they've managed to close the gap. And at the half-time break here in Gothenburg, it's 13-all in the first semi-final of Euro 2016. We're going to take a very short break. We'll be back very soon. We'll leave you with the highlights of the first half. So welcome back to the Scandinavium Arena in Gothenburg and the first semi-final at the Women's EHF Euro 2016. And at half-time, it's all square, 13-all. The Dutch did have a 13-11 lead. The 2 late goals by Denmark, Lacour and Jørgensen. They brought them back into the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
The Dutch looking the more composed in the first half, a nice flowing play. The Danes have struggled. They've certainly been unlucky with their shooting, hitting the metalwork 4 times, well 5 technically. One of them coming back off the goalkeeper, so they got that goal. Just need to frame it that little bit better. It has been so little in it. Klaus Brun-Jørgensen, the Danish coach. Can they do it in the second half? Here we go then, and the Netherlands throw off this first semi-final of Euro 2016. It's all square, 13-all with Denmark. We resume with a very deep defence. This is Klaus Brun-Jørgensen's trademark. He needs really players who've just got that extra speed but toughness as well to hold the players at the 9 meter, because if you let them get past, then there are huge gaps behind. Oh, she's got one there, defending inside the area, Bodol. She's annoyed, but she got away from her. Once she's round the side, you're in trouble. The arm taken as well. And Visa scores, and the Netherlands go back in front again. Nothing Toff could do about that. So once again, the Danes are chasing. So Jönsson, who's working like a Trojan, the Danish captain, played all but 15 minutes of all the matches here at Euro 2016, the Danish number 28. Here she comes. Resume with Handball at the right back, Hansen in the middle. It's their starting lineup. Managed to get a few long-range goals. Struggling sometimes with the framing. They haven't been able to break through the Dutch defence. So it's either over the top or around the outside with the wings. The second was going the other way. Passive play's being worn now, though, against the Danes. Hansen came off a defender. It'll be a throw in from the corner. The Dutch are happy with that. Rock may have got a touch on it. Klaus Jönsson trying to make himself heard as he calls out the instructions. Run out of time. Someone wasn't counting the 6 passes. Back come the Dutch. Bond has come in as a second-line player, although she stumbled, and they change now between attack and defence. Holman and Van der Heijden come back on again, the 2 players who play the club handball in Denmark for Esbjerg. Van der Heijden, 3rd top scorer in the Danish league. The Dutch right back has scored 61 goals for Esbjerg this season. Holman, 45. Looking for the line, failed to connect this time. They do look that much more organised in this second phase of attack, the Dutch. The Danes just don't quite have that pace and organised look about them. Ella Thompson must be happy with the team because they are looking the more composed. Coleman decides to reorganise things, get back to her position, brings the ball back. So Groot in the centre. Oh, straight through. It's given, would have been a penalty anyway. Quick acceleration, Manestein is up. 2-goal lead just before half-time is restored. The Dutch team also taller and stronger than the Danes. The Danes need to have very quick play to try and get their chances. Free throw. Good defending by Jessie Kramer, who plays for Toulon in France, the number 5. Closing the gap with Bont. He's almost exclusively in the defensive role, Kramer. Together with number 18, Dulf on the far side. He's popping up the centre with Brock. Tall line up there. Brock gives away the free throw. Handball wrestled to the ground. They push up so quickly when the Danes are trying to get into shooting positions. They are closing the door again and again. And the line has absolutely no space, and in the end, a desperate shot by Hansen, and the break now for the Netherlands. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right in the corner. Shot under pressure, never really troubled Vesta, who held it, and it allowed her to get the ball out very quickly. And Groot cuts around, helped by Brock on the line. 3-goal lead for the Dutch, and Denmark need to dig deep here. Shoot wide, and they're running out of options. has tripped, and Klaus Brynjolfsson frustrated. They've conceded 3 goals without reply in the first 5 minutes of the second half. So Bond. Holman hands back to Van der Heyden. The deep defense as Brock goes out, comes back in. Free throw. Brock again. Well, if you're going to play the deep defense, you've got to be sure you can cover the line. The problem is, Yvette Brock is running them ragged in the back. Team timeout. No surprise there for Jørgensen. They've just conceded 4 without reply. And they're looking somewhat shell-shocked, the Danes.
Forsvarsmæssigt, vi bliver nødt til at være klar fra start. Vi står lige her, når vi er der, så står vi fint nok. Det er hver gang, vi lige giver dem noget plads, så tager de den med det samme. Vi skal være skarpere der, ikke? Vær klar på de 3 meter der. Hvis det er så sagtens blive sammen og skubbe stregen op, så lad Lykke tage nogle af de skud der. Det sker der ikke så meget med. Men angrebsmæssigt, meget mere direkte i vores spil. Lige nu flytter vi ikke en skid. Vi spiller bare sidelæns, ikke? Gerne med fløjovergang, ikke? Men Lotte har den næste her.
Kom her.
So, has Klaus Brynjolfsson found the words he needs to try and open the way, but the Dutch are defending superbly here. And even the long-range shots are almost impossible because the Dutch are so quick to move up. And for 8 minutes, Denmark have not scored. Now a quick turnover. And they are in danger of losing their footing completely here. Heather Thompson delighted with the defence. Into the wing, good save by Toft, they needed that. And again, on the break, as I said earlier, they're looking very disorganised. A save, and they needed a good one. Afus. 27% save rate only for Toft, 6 saves from 22. While Vesters on 8 saves from 21, a 38% save rate. Beagle. Hansen, who would normally have been expected to be good one-on-one, has been substituted. Beagle, 165, not tall, she's got to work hard to find a way through. A Dutch defence is meeting them early, and there's the mistake again. And it's very much with the defence, and then a composed follow-up. Groot, oh, bit of bad luck for her. Inside the area by both players. It's a free throw for the Dutch, though. Again, Brock coming up and meeting her at 9 metres. It's not going his way. Danes deeper than ever. Brock happy to move up and then run back at the right moment. Taken from under her nose, she was inside the area. Attacking foul, and again the Danes almost can't get out of their half. Jørgensen crashes in. Groot knew it. She was just waiting for the impact. Took one for the team. 9 minutes played. 4 goals without reply. Make that 5. And it's all gone terribly wrong for Jørgensen. Are the Dutch going to make it through to their second major final in a year after getting through to the World Championship finals last year where they lost to Norway? Could they do it again? Culmination of a 15-year program to build a team to win a championship. All their players play their club handball outside the Netherlands now. That came off a defender, but they're still cheering, and the Danish supporters, I'm afraid, are not. They're looking shell-shocked. Rock again. Certainly helps when you're 1.85 m, and just no space. Brilliant defending by the Netherlands. It's mobile, it's aggressive, it's deep, and the Danes just can't find the solutions. Looking for the line, stolen. The break is on. They've got a winger free, cutting back inside again, Roos. Maybe time for Lacour to have a bit of a run in. It won't count. Come back for the free throw as Griegel makes a quick attack-defense substitution. There was the goal, though. Good block by Bock. Fisker's picked up the ball, saved by Toft. They've got to get organised now on the build-up. It's certainly going their way. 9th save by Vesta. She should be delighted, 41% save rate. So Hoogstad again up in the middle of the defence. Interestingly, Christina Christiansen's moved up to the end of the bench, tracksuits off. Is she going to make her entrance into Euro 2016? Desperate time, desperate measures, but at the moment the Danes are sinking fast here. Bont comes around. Rock tries to cut in, well defended. That's an attacking foul by her this time. That means the Danes just can't... Oh, they've given possession away. They are looking so ragged here. And they're being absolutely torn to shreds as Knippenborg scores. And this is completely running away from the Danes. Groot stealing it, Knippenborg finishing. So for the first time in this competition, number 21 for Denmark comes on, Christina Christiansen, the 27-year-old from Nykøbing. And they haven't scored for 14 minutes now. Penalty. The foul on Tandborg. She was blocked from inside the area. Christina Christiansen releasing her, but Groot standing in the dark area. So Vesta. Oh, she nearly had it, but finally. Did they need that? First goal of the second half, and it's taken over 13 minutes to come. Meanwhile, they've conceded 6 goals with that reply. The Dutch have taken out the goalkeeper again, a 5-2 attack. Oh yes, straight through. Frankly, the odd goal here or there is just not stopping the Dutch, who are streaming them through. And Jensen getting frustrated now. Never a good sign. Christina Christiansen, who's got a bit of pace on her. Fresh pair of legs as well. Fisker, saved by Vesta. Tried to go through the legs. She had it covered. Oh dear. Now Maria Fisker, the runner swinger, empty-handed. Again, the goalkeeper is out, and this works so well against the Danes, overloading them. 2 on the line. Snelder out and drops back in. Box switches to the other side. Holman. Groot cuts straight to the wing. Brilliant. Groot, the provider. Bont scoring. Cuts open the angle. It shows where Fisker went wrong. Well, frustration as much as anything else in that shot. Stine Jørgensen, midway through the second half. The Danes, though, still 6 goals adrift. They've only managed 2 goals in 15 minutes, although that was a beauty. Holman, again, they cut straight to the wing. This time it's saved. Oh, brilliant save! Tough, how did she do that? Back-to-back saves as she picks herself up and somehow ran across and blocked the follow-up. It was an open goal. 9th save. More like it, Fisker. Yes, this time she's got it. The Danes are believing again, but there's still a mountain to climb. Fisker, the scorer. Second goal for her. That was the save at the other end, and look at that. Brilliant recovery. So they're sticking with the 5-1 attack now. Van der Heijden, Jørgensen pulling her in though. Happy to give away the free throw. Defense not far enough back and they push them back. Ella Thompson checking the clock and it is running out. Klaus Brun-Jørgensen and his team. Van der Heijden. Free throw again. But the Danes, even when they make good blocks, just don't have the fizz about them. Groot goes in on the line. Block! Oh, soft! Another save by the Danish keeper, Toft. 10 saves. She's doing all she can to keep them in contention. That's not going to help. Ulfa tries to get to Tanborg. So Christiansen in the center, just 1.63 m, the Danish playmaker. Their most experienced player there with 138 internationals, and she gets her first goal of Euro 2016. Is she happy to be back on court or what? And they're back within 4, and suddenly it's the Dutch who need the team timeout. Well, well, well.
The most important thing, be strong in the defense, don't take chances. Remember, if Ulla is here, Kelly, where's Kelly? She looked this way and give the ball to the line player. So if Ulla, look here, she gives the ball to the line player. In the attack, hey! In the attack, here, we try sometimes down over here, give it back to Liga. 1 by 1, the line player away. So we have Stine and Liga 1 by 1 here. Take your chance, you know you will do the right left.
Nu har vi tre udskiftninger. Det er dig, der når hjem, hvis det er. Hvis du kommer hjem, så har du bare bakken hernede. Ja, du kan sagtens tage den bak der. Vi vil med at holde tempoet her. Her, det er fint. Vi vil med at holde fast.
So 12 minutes for Denmark to recover what seemed to be a lost position. The 3 goals without reply. That's not going to help. Groot straight through. It was too easy. Defensive lapse, and Thompson's happy with that. Completely missed the connection. Jørgensen, Groot is happy. Christiansen again, what can she do? She needs to inject a bit of pace into the attack. Switch to the left-back position. Up comes Østegård on the wing. Into the wing, Fisker, she's inside. Her finishing also letting her down a little at the moment. Problem for Klaus Jørgensen in these tense situations is that the other winger, Thivola, relative newcomer to the team, may not want to risk her in such a tense situation. So now Fisker, I'm afraid, 2 from 3. She's actually missed a couple. One technical fault. Coleman looks for the line. Rock inside as she gets the ball. Did well to check herself, Coleman trying to draw the attacking foul. And Tranborg saw it from the corner of her eye and pulled herself up short. So in on the line for Denmark. Catherine Heimdall returns. She only had 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. Johannes, 38 goals for them this season in the Danish league. Oh! Christiansen just couldn't quite get into the gap quick enough to get the penalty. 10 minutes to go. The Dutch looking in better posture here. The Danes, though, found a little bit of their drive. The problem is they've left themselves so much to do. Goes for the shot. Still only a free throw. Visser holding. 31-year-old who's played 122 times for the Netherlands. Passive play being called. Christina Christiansen looking for the line. They've come off the foot of Heimdall and the Dutch come away with the ball. Going on, and 2-minute suspension. Off goes Groot. They're jostling for position. But somehow Groot has fallen foul of the referee. And so has Heimdall. So a little bit of barging around. Kind of comes with the turf for line players, Heimdall being one herself. So Coleman waits to take it. They've taken out their goalkeeper immediately. So they can get things going again. Here we go. So power play for the Dutch by virtue of having taken out their goalkeeper. And the clock is running down for the Danes, I'm afraid. Free throw for the Dutch. And they're happy to slow the pace down now. 5-goal lead is a big deficit to make up. Tension will mount amongst the Danes. And especially if you do that, Debbie Bonds managed to get off quickly to get Vester back in goal again. Coleman. 5th goal, what a game she's having. Empty goal for the Danes as well. No way through for Tranborg, good defending. The Dutch defence and their transition play has been so much better. Into the wing, Fisker, this time she does! Well, the odd smile only, I'm afraid, for the Danish supporters. Clever play by Tandborg to go straight to the wing. Diagonal pass. The goalkeeper again. Holman! And no cover there by Toft. And Polman scores again. Smiles all round. It's all going her way now. Took a bit of a touch from a defender and beats Toft. So both teams are back to full strength again. Seven minutes to go, and it's hard to see how Denmark will close this gap now. The Dutch are defending so well. Denmark restricted to 5 goals in 23 minutes. They're getting to the ring, but not a great pass. Christina Christiansen came off a defender, took the sting out of the shot. Vester had to react, but she did well. Smiles every time they make a block, a save. Great team spirit. Vester's 11th save. There are times when slow motion doesn't give you any favours. Inside. Got a player down. Clock's been stopped. 6 minutes to go and a 6-goal lead for the Netherlands. The reaction after they managed to bring Tandborg to a halt. So Maura Visa, Groot now at the right back position. Putting a playmaker there. Play on, says the referee. Toft comes out quick. Untidy again, poor pass. And a substitution can be made between attack and defence. After Holstedt, Johansson is back on again. Take now their goalkeeper, there's an empty goal. Deciding not to take the long shot. Very two trying the 5-2 and nearly paying the price. But the Dutch seeing the clock running down here. It has just not been Denmark's day. Off colour, didn't help that 4 of their shots hit the metalwork in the first half. But in fairness, the Dutch have looked so much more composed in attack and defence. In fact, in all areas, in the transition play. Cut out that couldn't be kept in play by Østergaard. And we're inside the last 5 minutes of this first semi-final, with the Dutch looking at a second final in a year. And we've got a penalty. 2 minutes suspension as well. Heindal pushing in midair on Abing. Into goal comes Reinhardt. Oh! Off the post! Tried to get the pick up, couldn't quite get it. Visa comes away empty-handed. Reinhardt will stay in, just 20 years of age, one of the newcomers in the Danish team that won the Under-20 World Championships last summer. Oh yes, doesn't always work. Wing, good save, Reinhardt. The Odense goalkeeper. Good save, up they come. 4 minutes. This match drifting towards an inevitable conclusion, although Jørgensen still has something to say about it. Klaus Jørgensen telling his goalkeeper, you can have a break if Reinhardt can make these saves. The response at the other end, cross court. The extra player, bit of space on the wing, straight past the head of the keeper. 25-19, and Pohlmann is having a field day here. 7 goals. So goalkeeper's out for Denmark. Christiansen cuts to the wing. Again, the defense too mobile, it covers. Passive play is being warned, they need the shot, that's blocked. Still in play, is it? Just by Østergaard. Oh, brilliant, right in the corner. Christiansen with a second from 2 shots. She's waiting on the halfway line. They're pushing forwards now. They have to. Time is against them. As we see yet another one of Pohlmann's strikes. Well, the boyfriend's happy. Snelda, clever. Drew Reinhardt and lobs it over her. Well, I have to say, if they play like this, surely the final, what a mouth-watering prospect. Christina Christiansen, 5 blocks by the Dutch defense, 2 for the Danes, looking for the line, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension as Bodholt wrestled to the ground by Snelda from behind. But it's all academic now, as we see that last effort by Snelda. The Dutch have played out of their skins today. So Bodholt, nothing the Danes have tried here has worked for them. A lot of space in the wing. Østergaard pulls one back. Christina Christiansen, the provider. They are now individually marking, but with only just over a minute left. It'll be just a matter of time before the Dutch celebrations can get underway in earnest. Pohlmann, ooh, untidy, but the foul just before that. Too many steps. Not a great pass in. Into the line, that's more like it. Dutch have eased up a little. 22-26 a deficit. Quick pass into the line, but they're in cruise mode at the moment. 1 minute left. Visser, Pohlmann holds back. Free throw, the foul on Abing, 24-year-old who plays for Ici Paris in France. And the Dutch bench checking the clock. They may as well start celebrating. Christina Christiansen tries to knock the ball away, she does, but it's still a free throw, and there we go! The Netherlands are through to the final of Euro 2016. The 2 Danish coaches of the 2 teams, ironically, shake hands, but the Netherlands have beaten Denmark. The final score, Denmark 22, the Netherlands 26. A second final in 1 year for the Dutch, and they so deserve it. They defended superbly. The Danes today were off song. They could never get their game going. The Dutch defended superbly. Their transition play, perfect. It was so quick, even in the first half. If they conceded a goal, they could score again within 3 or 4 seconds at the other end. And in attack, they found the solutions where the Danes just couldn't break through at 6 meters. And even with the long-range shooting in the second half, it pretty well dried up. It could have been, but I'm afraid today it definitely wasn't going to be. It was a Dutch day. The orange flags are flying. Pohlmann, superb 7 goals. But as is so often the case, the player who gets the Player of the Match award is Groot, with 6 goals from 9 attempts, a 67% success rate, 4 assists. But she played for 56 minutes of the game, huge in defence as well. Well, I'll tell you that they got some nice sunglasses in those gifts. She's got a set for the entire team, I think. Here are her best moments. Thumbs up for Groot, and it's a final in the European Championships for the Netherlands. First time the best attack at Euro 2016 has prevailed again, but it was actually because they defended so stunningly well as well. Coleman with a long hug there from Stina Jørgensen, but for the Danish fans, time to catch your breath and hope for bronze. Well, brilliant Dutch. It was a masterclass here today against a good Danish team who were made to look actually quite average. And the #1 fan is happy. The bow tie can come out for another day. Let's not forget Vester's 11 saves, but 53% success rate on their shooting for the Dutch. The Danes struggling with the defense, just 44%. Fast breaks were restricted to 3 in the whole game. The Dutch had 6. And even though they wasted a few, it didn't matter in the end. 1 penalty miss for the Dutch, but the turnovers 13 for the Danes, 11 for the Netherlands, but the score that counts is at the top, 26-22 to the Dutch. Well, what a game, and what a superb performance by Groot, by Pohlmann, by Vester, and in fact by the whole team playing together. Jørgensen top scored for the Danes, 6 of her goals, 4 for Nielsen, but even Christiansen's outing couldn't do it. Pohlmann top scoring in the game with 7 for the Netherlands. Groot on 6. And the story of the second half was one where the Dutch took off like a rocket and left the Danes behind, and they never recovered from that situation. They will be celebrating for a long time today. Vester, 11 saves for the keeper, including 2 penalties.
Ja, terug met Estefana Pohlmann. Eerste plaats, gefeliciteerd.
De eerste plaats?
In de eerste plaats.
Ja, ik wou net zeggen.
Ten eerste.
Dankjewel, ja, geweldig. Maar waar is Jack? We kunnen hem niet op zijn armen springen. Waar
Is je Jack nu al?
Maar Jack, waar ben je nou, joh?
Het ging vorig jaar mis met Jack, dus hebben ze nu iemand
Ja,
anders.
dat snap ik wel, ja, snap ik wel.
Gaf de eerste 10 minuten na de tweede helft, aan het begin van de tweede helft, de doorslag?
Ja, we zeiden punt voor punt moeten we dit uitbreiden. Ze worden moe, ze hebben een lang toernooi gespeeld, hun hebben niet veel doorgewisseld, wij wel. Ja, en uiteindelijk pak je deze pot met 26-22, ja. Heerlijk gevoel, echt waar.
Maar het duurde 12 minuten voordat zij in de tweede helft überhaupt scoorden. Toen waren jullie al weg.
Ja, geweldig. De dekking stond geweldig. Onze dekking was onze kracht vandaag. En dan zie je dat in een aanval, ja, dan komt het vanzelf en dan scoor je de doelpunt. Ja, we staan gewoon weer in de finale. Wat lekker zeg.
Beste wedstrijd tot nu was dit?
Ja, ik denk dat we steeds een beetje beter spelen. Misschien kunnen we nog een stapje beter. Moeten we ook nog een stapje beter in de finale. Maar we zitten gewoon in de finale weer en dat is echt ongelooflijk.
Voorkeur voor een tegenstander?
Nee, als we zo spelen mag iedereen komen.
Wat heb je nu van de vorige keer overgehouden waarvan je zegt de komende 2 dagen gaan we iets anders doen dan wat we gedaan hebben?
Ik denk dat we lekker hetzelfde moeten blijven doen. Het gaat tot nu toe fantastisch. Dus ik denk dat we lekker zo hetzelfde moeten blijven doen.
Zondag 6 uur.
Zondag 6 uur, zie je daar.
Geniet ervan, hè? Geweldig. Estefana Pohlmann, ze zei het zelf al. We hebben het gewoon weer gedaan. Ja, dat is het natuurlijk ook wel. Gewoon weer gedaan.
So the story of the second half, look at that dreadful start by Denmark. No goals for 12 minutes as the Dutch went like a bat out of hell and just grabbed this match and killed it off. The final score then, the Netherlands 26, Denmark 22. They are through to the final. Will it be Norway or France? We'll find out later. Hope you've enjoyed the match though. Until next time, from me, Paul Bray. Goodbye.
you.